take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they splash? Did they drip? Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Throwing on first down. Knight. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Back to the air on second down. Knight is going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Knight.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Knight. As he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Listen, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, Swift.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Knight. This will be caught at about the 5. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the end zone, Newton. Open man is born. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Conner. Get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now it's Conner. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
3rd down.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Newton. Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Play leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They will run it with Swift here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns. touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Bird. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Down Patriots.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This is Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. James credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down now, Swift. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
So you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
and happy.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Newton. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On On the run is Connor. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 28. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. At the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Newton on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to let this go deep for Lee. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Knight, catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 12 yards there and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On 1st and 10, Knight, right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Knight. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken on the 25. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches didn't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over. Right? Didn't.
Touchdown, Detroit! Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. to his running back, Connor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Drawn Harmon right there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st down, Knight. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again, Knight. And that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Knight. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Interception. Here's Newton. Got the connection here to Bourne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, New England.
Now Newton. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12. From the gun, Newton going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run on first down. Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Out right to Bourne. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Lions 17, Patriots 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Knight. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, Knight. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Knight. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Knight. From left side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw on second down. Knight. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Back sack by Josh Uche. A loss.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Prater's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now the second down throw on target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Got her on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Today's final score.
And Charles, you know what coaches always